Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the Managing Director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. Today we're going to be talking specifically about the Thai business visa, and it's come to my attention through work we've done with clients here at the firm that immigration is not only enacting the so-called good guys in, bad guys out policy across the board, but the day-to-day ramifications of this, especially in the business visa context, are becoming rather stringent, and they can cause some surprises in the business visa process. So recently I've had a couple of cases where inspections were an integral part of the processing of the overall case, and I even have now had a case where the overall visa extension was ultimately issued. So as is explained in another video on this channel, when one goes ahead and extends their business visa, they first get a 30-day stamp to extend by 30 days, which allows the immigration officers to go ahead and review the case. And then after 30 days, those individuals will return to immigration to get another 11 months, which will complete the entire 12-month extension. What became of interest to me, and the reason for this video, was, as I said, I had a client recently who we went through the 30 days, we went through the work permit extension process, and then lo and behold, almost a day or two right after the business visa extension was issued, he was inspected, a surprise inspection on his company. This was a new company, and I'll get into that in a minute, but I found this very, very interesting, and I found it notable for any of those who are looking to come to Thailand for business purposes. In the past, it was somewhat, I won't say it was my opinion on this, but I always felt like this was a component in the situation that Bangkok immigration here in the city, we're talking about a huge caseload for these folks, and it was kind of my thinking that, you know, inspections were not overly common because they, quite frankly, didn't quite have the resources to deal with it. Well, at some point between now and about 3 years ago, when all of these immigration changes started coming about, we've seen a sea change. And it would appear that more resources are being put into doing these inspections. As to the newness of a business, it would appear that inspections are going to become increasingly common for those who are setting up new businesses, new corporate ventures here in Thailand. And I think it's pretty safe to assume that this is probably going to be how it's going to be working, at least for the foreseeable future. And I think it's pretty safe to assume that if one is getting into a new business, it's a very good idea to have professional, legal, and corporate services specialists who really understand how to deal with Thai immigration, how to deal with the Labor Department, so that one forestalls any problems when, and I stress when, not necessarily if, when a surprise inspection comes down, because not understanding how this works or dealing with somebody less than reputable or less than competent in these matters could result in serious problems, as, you know, theoretically one could be deported, notwithstanding a significant investment in the kingdom, simply for not understanding some of the more, I guess you could say, finer points of the immigration apparatus and the immigration laws here in the kingdom.